He went the route of there's more bigger issues in the world.
Failure to me is like if you're performing an open heart surgery on a guy and you're supposed to keep him alive and then you end up killing the guy. And that would be more of a failure than the basketball series here, losing to the Milwaukee Bucks. They're a good team. They got that guy from Greece. I don't know if you've seen him. He's a big guy. They call him the Freak. So this is not – I mean, this is small potatoes. Here, what's going on here in the NBA, in basketball, there's people dying all over the world. You know what I would call a failure is how that virus got out of that lab in China. That's a failure. Whatever doctor let that virus out of that lab, that's a failure. Us losing in 7 games to the Milwaukee Bucks, that's nothing. That's a small-scale problem for us. For the rest of the world, I mean, how many people died? Hey, Steve Nash, how many people died for coronavirus? Yeah, that's a failure. This is nothing. Bruce Beck, you're next up with your question. We can't be sitting here thinking about this all day long. We got to go out. We got to move on with our life. Go get our groceries. You know, maybe update our registrations on our car that we let expire in New Jersey.
But I just don't want to cry. I just want to shrivel up in the fetal position and freaking cry from this.
That's who we should be thinking about today, not James or KD or Kyrie. Is that little redheaded kid that does that show on that radio station. He's all banged up about this, and he's all upset. So if anybody wants to send him some condolences or some well wishes, you should do that to the little guy. I think he's about 6, 7, 8 years old now. And his mommy and daddy bring him to the Nets games all the time. So if you're thinking about him, you send him a little note, because I know this was just crushing to him, but we'll be okay. You know, life moves on. You can't be dwelling on this crap. I mean, for crying out loud, there's only one team wins a championship every year, and people are dying every day. I think someone dies every 7 seconds. So if we just sit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, somebody else just died. And that's a bigger deal. Think about all those people devastated over their family death than what's going on here with the Nets. So, not a big deal. No, I think someone else just died. Crazy what's going on in the world. Nets. Let's take the focus off of us and on more of the important people who are dying every 7 seconds. Wow. That's a much bigger deal to me. I don't know about you guys.
Yes,
anyway.
Sir. So, remember last hour I played the clip about was the season a failure? If you were going to be on that call, how would you ask the question?
What were your expectations for this season when you traded for James Harden, and did you meet them?
Okay. Boomer, if you were going to ask the question about the season being a success or failure, how would you ask the question?
You know, how could you spend as much money as you did and not come away with a championship and not see this as a failure?
Al, how would you ask the question?
Was this season a failure?
Eddie?
How much do you suck right now?
Okay. So that's why Bruce Beck rocks.
Yeah.
Here was the question.
Albert Einstein said failure is success in progress. Was this season disappointment, frustration, or failure in your mind?
How great is that?
Wow.
That is tremendous.
Jeez. And Albert Einstein?
That's what he said.
Albert Einstein said failure is success in progress.
So who did he coach? Did he coach the Green Bay Packers? Who did he coach?
But that's why I love the guy. Yeah. What a good way to put that question.
Will you save it, Bruce, for Christ's sake? Would you pull that out of a goddamn fortune cookie? Hey, what the hell? Are you giving me Einstein quotes? Christ.
Well, I mean,
haven't you guys figured it out yet? Kevin tells me what he's going to do, and I've got no say in it. So if he wants a player on the team, he tells me to go get him, and I go get him. If he'd like to play in the Olympics, he goes and plays. And he doesn't. I don't think we've even met yet, actually.
No.
I don't even know if he could pick me out of a lineup.
Oh, come on.
So I really don't have any influence on the guy. So you should know that before you line of questioning here. Just understand that I've got no input into his life.
Okay. Well, anyhow, they are home. So if you want to find him, Sean, just call him at his house or his cell phone.
I don't have his number. He blocked me. I sent him lots of text messages, and I believe I'm now blocked.
You get back, who's this?
Yeah. A new phone, who's this? And I said, it's your GM, it's Sean Marks, and then no response. And that was a good 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm up, you know what's creek without a pedal?